Our guy Diddy is currently in the news crazy. And so he would have been one of those guys. But right now he dealing with something. When you see what you see, somebody that we've worked with in the industry for a long time going through what Diddy's going through right now.
What I can say in the most respectful way is I don't know all the details, but I've been praying for him and his family, and he's my friend for 30 years. And so I'm never, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just see what the outcome is, and I'm praying that the best thing for him and his family and everybody involved. So I'm not disrespecting nobody, but I'm just praying for this whole situation, this nightmare. Praying
bad,
it goes
bro.
away. The only person who got Fat Joe to say that, right?
Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Kai X Limitless, and we back with another one. And like I was previously said, man, nobody's been speaking on Diddy. Everyone's afraid to really say what they know. No Diddy stories. No, man, you know what? Actually, all this stuff coming out about Diddy was BS. And Diddy is a good guy. And Diddy did this for me. Nobody has any good stories about Diddy right now. None of Diddy's friends are coming out and doing, if you go to court and you're in litigation, they got something called character witnesses, right? Meaning that people who know you personally can vouch for your character and say, you would never do things like this. And, he goes to my church and I know him like this, you know what I'm saying? Seems like nobody can do that for Diddy. And to get to the level that Diddy's at, you have to have some certain alliances and partnerships, and you did certain favors to help people get to a certain level, right? And nobody can vouch for you, when you need help like this. That just goes to show you the silence is telling, right? The silence is loud when it comes to Diddy, and the air, the silence of fear, right? Whether it be fear that something will turn on them, something they will be outed in this whole Diddy investigation, in fear that maybe Diddy is so powerful that he can override your story, right? Just like how everybody else is telling these stories, that you have to have hardcore proof if people want Diddy to face any kind of justice legally, right? And we have to think about this too. Diddy has 4 civil cases open right now, and I really do believe that is the cause of the raid, especially the last civil lawsuit with Little Rod, alluding to being forced and groomed to have, sexual activities with Diddy, and him listing all of these other celebrities. They made that Fed case a very shiny and a sexy takedown, because just like how this whole thing is televised, the Feds, they love the flashiness and the idea of taking down a big million dollar mogul, a billionaire, and someone as famous as Diddy. And like I said, the name of the game here is fear when we're talking about the industry. And they fear that if they, come too strong out about Diddy, that he might overbeat this thing and come back and start getting revenge on people who was talking bad about him. Even though the way things are going, it looks very bad. It doesn't look in Diddy's favor, but just how quickly things could turn, might turn around, in his favor too. I believe the thing that is in his favor right now is that he's not even arrested.
Run into the man right here. What's up? Miami's like that. Yeah. It's a movie.
And I don't understand that part. And even the police have even said that Diddy is getting certain special treatments because of who he is. I mean, just think back to, remember what Donald Trump used to say, right? He said he could kill someone and, and nothing would change. He can grab girls by the...
Automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the... You can do anything.
As much as we want to believe that it's a fair or equal system when it comes to the police and the justice system, but it might really seem that once you have a certain amount of money and power that you are above the system to a certain degree. Because look at how they do anybody else who is accused of human trafficking, right? Look at Andrew Tate. Look how they did Andrew Tate in Romania. They didn't leave him walking around while they're investigating. They locked him up. They locked him up for months. Andrew Tate actually was locked up for 3 months without any charges placed on him. So at the end of the day, even though Diddy hasn't been charged with anything yet, this doesn't feel like what an innocent man would feel like. You know what I mean? Imagine if people said Denzel Washington was out here doing something illegally. he was out here selling cocaine or whatever the case may be. Somebody made an allegation on Denzel Washington, right? I feel like there's a whole list of people who would vouch for Denzel, say, man, Denzel is a stand-up dude. He helped me with my career. He put me on this. You know, there's no way Denzel did that. Shouldn't one of Diddy's, you know what I mean, people that he's helped speak up and say that this was a good guy, right? No, what? Nobody could do that. Where's Usher? Usher hasn't said anything about, you know, this. Even he was even listed in the lawsuit, right, with Little Rod as being groomed by Diddy. You know, what does Justin Bieber have to say about Diddy? So it's so many people that are radio silent and is so suspicious, right? So I don't know if Diddy is guilty or not, but just the feeling and the atmosphere of the industry is telling me a lot, right? So let me know what y'all think. And Fat Joe, you know, even though Fat Joe, he has stories about everybody. He got stories about Oprah, this and that. You know, Fat Joe is a very talkative person. He does what I'm doing right now, which is media. Yet he doesn't have any good or bad stories to tell about Diddy. So why is everyone so tight-lipped? You know, everyone's so tight-lipped right now because they know a lot is about to come out. So let me know what y'all think. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Like the video, subscribe, and we gone.